said, oh, she said my head aches, but she's still dancing to the music that my band played. I said, oh.
If you want to feel the wind blowing through your hair and see the great city of Nashville at the same time, check out Nashville Scooter Tours. Trekking through the downtown streets to Music Row with Nashville Scooter Tours is safe, eco-friendly, and a whole lot of fun. They use Xenon electric scooters that go 55 miles on a single charge. Find out more by calling 615-290-5563 or book your reservation today at NashvilleScooterTours.com. If you're looking to learn guitar, check out Dave Isaac's Guitar Studio on Music Row. Whether you are a beginner or hobbyist, to professional songwriter or artist, Dave offers a unique and powerful method of instruction that teaches not just the instrument, but the whole musician. Find out more at NashvilleGuitarGuru.com.
Hello everyone and welcome to What's Up East Nashville. How are you? We gather all the best events and stories from the East Side and we give them to you. Today we've got Toys for Tots, improv comedy, heated debates about parking and produce. All that coming up in a moment.
Jeff Meeks and Chris Austin invite you to watch your favorite sports event at the Batter's Box at 43 Hermitage Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. The Batter's Box offers shuttle service to all Titans home games. It's a great place for friends to gather for the game and after the game. So check out the Batter's Box Bar and Grill, and thanks again for sponsoring the show. From the family grocery hauler to fire-breathing racing engines, the one name you need to know is USA Motor and Machine, located at 51 Cleveland Avenue in Nashville, Tennessee. Give them a call at 615-726-3725 or at usamotorandmachine.com.
Microcasting for your city, Talkapolis. All right, welcome to What's Up East Nashville. How are you? How are you doing today, Brian?
Pretty good, Greta. How are you?
Good. Let's talk about what's going on the East Side, shall we?
I think we should. I think that's why we're here.
Oh, yeah, it is why we're here. So let's get right down to business.
Exclusively. What do we got? First, going on at Sky Blue Cafe in East Nashville. It's going to be at 700 Fatherland Street.
Okay.
December
5th.
Which,
yeah.
That's today, isn't it?
Don't ask me, Brian.
I'm going
yes,
with today.
It is. It's officially today.
Is the 5th,
okay.
And that's why we should talk about this.
Okay.
Audrey Ald and Taylor Pye are going to be playing at the Sky Blue Cafe. I believe it's starting. Going from 7 to 9 p.m. 2 hours.
Supper and a song.
Supper and a song.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
I like both things, so it seems like a pretty good event to attend.
I like them together.
Again, that's Audrey Ald and Taylor Pye, Supper and a Song at the Sky Blue Cafe, 700 Fatherland Street in East Nashville from 7 to 9 p.m. tonight.
Free admission.
Moving on.
This looks like a great event.
Friday, the 6th annual Toys for Tots Christmas Spectacular.
Great cause, right?
Absolutely.
9 o'clock, it's open to the public.
Drifters Barbecue, 1008B, Woodland Street. Bring an unwrapped Christmas present for a tot. That would be a child, a boy or a girl, not a tater tot. Mm-hmm. Although they do enjoy Christmas presents like cheesy sauce and
they
chili.
would go really well with apparently this world famous brisket at Drifters.
I have heard excellent things about the brisket at Drifters.
Yeah, we got to try that. We got to do that.
But again, 9 p.m. Friday, bring a toy for a tot and an unwrapped one because they don't want surprises and they don't want to have to open stuff to figure out what bad present you brought and then they feel bad for giving you the discount that you got for bringing a crappy present because it was wrapped. So, unwrapped presents. And then moving on to this week, 5 Points in East Nashville. The second Saturday event is going on. If you don't know about this, and I didn't, I'm in East Nashville on a regular basis, hanging out, just kind of relaxing with friends. And I didn't know that this happened, and it's actually a pretty cool thing. Second Saturday of each month, they do this, and it's basically to get exposure for local businesses in East Nashville. And there's going to be, like, I guess, a small kind of tour. It starts at 10. It's going to meet at 1024 Woodland Street, 6 to 9:30 p.m. This is going to be on Saturday. Don't show up on Friday. Go do the Toys for Tots on Friday. Come do this on Saturday. And then they will be showcasing many of the wonderful places there are to visit in East Nashville and encouraging all of you to come out and discover the great community of East Nashville, which I think they're right on all of that.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time.
Good stuff.
5 points. More 5 points. Oh, no, this is Nashville Improv, right?
Nashville Improv Comedy Company. Nashville Improv Company. My bad. I'm not good at reading or speaking. That's how I got on
This sounds amazing. I wish I knew back then how fun improv could have been, like when I was in college and stuff, and I would have totally got into this. This is an amazing opportunity for anybody who has ever maybe wanted to be a performer, wants to work on improv, and it's great. It's not just because you want to be on Saturday Night Live. Like this kind of training would help with any kind of public speaking or anything and being in front of people, thinking on your feet.
Yeah, or just weaseling your way out of difficult situations.
Like,
would be another thing that,
doing the dishes.
Talk to myself into this again, time to get out of it. And I think just speaking of Saturday Night Live, one of my favorite things Tina Fey has ever said about improv is that whenever you go to see it, it's either going to be really, really good or really, really terrible. And I think both of those can be incredibly entertaining.
It's true. This is what, $125 a person, because it's a whole like little semester sort of improv, you know, opportunity. Yeah,
it's Tuesdays from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Eastwood Christian Church at 1601 Eastland Avenue. And it
for
says,
6 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and you get $125 a person, but a special $25 discount for each student referred. So it sounds like if you sign up and then refer 5 of your friends, you're basically doing the class for free.
Yeah, that would be great.
That's my math, but I also went to public schools and college in South Carolina, so be careful. Moving along. I think we're going to go into our Google groups now. We're going to talk about a couple of things that is hot topics on the East Nashville internets.
Okay, what's going on in our Google groups?
The first thing we've got going on, and this one apparently has garnered quite a bit of discussion here. I've read a couple of the pages of this, and heated debate, maybe is the way to put it. Parking permits are now required in the 700 block of Fatherland. Apparently that group of people, that block, which is close to the Titan Stadium, and they're getting a lot of people coming in on Sundays and parking and blocking driveways, taking up the space for people to park whenever they come back from church on Sundays, I suppose.
Residents don't have a place to park.
Residents don't have a place to park. If there are driveways on that block of Fatherland, then they're getting blocked, and I imagine that there just aren't a lot of driveways there.
Right, so now you have to have a permit.
You have to have a parking permit. And it's $10 a year. It goes only to residents.
Okay.
So if you don't live on that block, you can't get one. The issue is that some of the residents apparently thought that they would be able to decide who got ticketed and towed, which would be awesome if you got to have that.
It doesn't
power.
work that way, that doesn't.
But no, what the deal is, you need the permit if you live there, and then you get to park on that street. And if somebody doesn't have the permit, you call the local ticketing official, police officer, whatever,
meter maids,
say, hey, that one needs to get ticketed or needs to go.
Okay.
And they can do that. So in a lot of the brouhaha seems to be that people who don't live on that street but park there to go to businesses or to go to local businesses or the store or the bars or whatever, because it's also near 5 Points, they don't like that block's not available, which that may be one of those tough luck kind of situations.
Yeah.
The people that it required 75% of the residents on the street to say, yes, we want this, and to vote for it, or to sign the petition, which is maybe like voting. And they did, and they get to have their permits now, and the people that don't have permits don't park on the 700 block of Fatherland, is the best thing I can tell you.
Well, it sounds like, though, it could be a slippery slope when other streets, other residents go up in arms. You know, you could be seeing a lot more of this. Yeah. And then the parking in general could become a problem. But we will let you know what's going on. So far, though, if you're just coming over there to visit or shop or whatever, stay away from that block, or you will get a ticket.
700 block Fatherland, don't park there right now. If it expands, then I think you'll see a bigger, maybe city council kind of hey, we should take this to city council and get them to stop doing this instead of just complaining about the one block.
Yeah, an open forum for a bunch of people to disagree on what to do.
Absolutely.
Also, we have a produce market in East Nashville has been a topic of discussion, pros and cons, right, on Google Groups?
It has. A lot of the people want fresh produce because you go to your chain grocery stores, you don't get the best stuff in the world. It's been shipped in from wherever or trucked in or however they want to get it there. But there are several outlets to get pretty fresh produce already, and the counter argument to what people have been saying about, we need it, is that you've got Whole Foods, which isn't too far away. It is in the west side of town.
Got the turnip truck.
The turnip truck, which they say is a little expensive.
And the produce
Sure.
department's not massive.
It's not.
It's adequate, but it could be bigger.
But also the Nashville Farmers Market down there by Bicentennial
right.
Mall isn't far away at all, and they've got, that's all they have is locally grown, local produce from farms in the Middle Tennessee area. There are a couple of vendors there that go around the state of Tennessee, and they just drive around and pick up whatever produce they can, and then they bring it to the farmers market within a day or two, and you're looking at some of the freshest, best produce you can get.
Right. So there's been some people have weighed in on this with their comments. One of our favorites, Land Otter, his comment is, I wish we were like a nice European city where every block had a turn-up shoppy with babushkas scurrying out of it with their roll-around carts, but that ain't so. What do we need? A really good organic dry cleaner and a sconce palace. The hipsters and gays love their sconces, trust me. Which is a little off topic, but he's weighing in on that, and he thinks no to fresh produce, yes on sconces, fresh sconces, hopefully in a palace-like setting. And then you have Dino2256 says, how about you take the fresh produce idea and apply it to opening an awesome Chinese restaurant? Please, please, please. Which I just love when people comment, because he really...
So does he want an awesome Chinese restaurant that has a produce place in it?
No, he does not
or
care about fresh
to
produce.
It? He doesn't.
No.
Okay, just completely. All right.
He's
making
saying,
sure.
Yeah.
And just to speak of more off-topic topics, Tattooed Groomer said that he seconds the Chinese restaurant idea, or if there's not enough room, he would just like to have a skating rink.
That's good. We're like on a board. We're all like on the chairman of the board. I second that motion to
Yes.
potentially talk about having a produce place / skating rink
/ Chinese restaurant.
/ sconce palace. I like where the whole urban development of East
Chinese
Nashville.
sconce produce skating palace is going to be awesome.
But let's not put it near the 700 block of Fatherland.
No, because the parking's going to be a nightmare.
With all that going on.
Oh.
So that's it. That's our show of What's Up East Nashville.
That's all we got for this.
That's right.
One.
Comments, you have anything you'd like to add to the Google Groups, if you'd like to be our guest in a Google Hangout, any of that jazz, please get in touch with us and email us at whatsupeastnashville@gmail.com. I'm Greta, this is Brian. Thanks for joining us at Talkapolis, and we shall see you next week.
Bye-bye.